Hello, good day everyone. My name is Christian Luis Indrino. I'm a computer engineering student in CTU Danao campus, and in this short presentation, or Pechakucha, I'll share how I developed my project management mindset through college projects, teamwork, and solving problems, and why I'm applying for a project management intern position in SIM. Next is why project management. So I choose project management out of all the internship programs that SIM is offering because I like turning ideas into real outcomes. And I love organizing work, and I believe that my skill set right now is strongly related to project management. So I want to contribute through my skill set. Next is my computer engineering student advantage. So as a computer engineering student, I have fundamentals on both software and hardware gear knowledge. So I understand both tech and people well, and I can also communicate to the developers and my teammates because I have fundamental knowledge of how a project works. Next is my college journey. So my college journey is built on projects and collaboration. So as you can see here, this is my first ever project and collaboration with my classmates on our first year. So we made a system for our school library. So basically we are doing Google Meet here, and we're organizing our tasks via communication. Next is my first big challenge. So I had a hard time thinking of features to put into the projects that I am assigned into and how to apply them in the front end development because it's my first year that time, and I had a hard time coding the projects, but luckily I survived and overcome the challenge. Next is my first project experience. So we were tasked in our first year. This is my first ever project. So it's I use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript into making this project. So it's basically a typing test. So it has a background feature, music feature, and basically a typing test. Next is my first lesson. So my first lesson as a computer engineering student was I stopped guessing and started planning. Basically, it's not just computer engineering has to do that. All people should do this thing because it's very much more efficient to do a to-do list so that you can make your work more efficient and much more faster, and you can also clear your head on any thoughts that is bugging you because you have a schedule and you can follow it so that you can smoothly sail on how making making sure that your day is not full of hustle. So this is what I did. I had a to-do list. I had to do, doing, and done. So that's basically what I did to make my management council much more easier. Next is my first team project. So my first team project taught me that teamwork changed everything. So communication is very important into making projects. That's what I realized on all the team projects that I've been involved in so far. Next is what I did as a project management and a leader. So I help organize our workflow. I create roles, tasks, and update my teammates to make our, our tasks much more efficient, smoothly sailing, and much more faster. Next is what things went wrong. So we had a project blocker when we did our my first ever team project. So we had to implement this formula into the system. So we had a hard time doing that, but luckily we've overcome that challenge. And yeah, next is how we solve it. So we solve it through focusing on the solutions instead of panicking. We on focus first on communicating and how to solve the problems. So basically we've overcome it through that. So that is why I believe that communication is really important in project management. Next is my capstone project. So this is basically my big project right now. So it involves real planning, real deadlines. Basically, we're a 3-month team here making a chaos ticketing system in CTU Danao campus. So basically, that's what I am working right now. Next is how I manage the capstone. So I'm a manuscript in the capstone, and we are a 3-month team. So what my buddies, what my two members here are the software and the hardware part, but basically we are all doing all the things that the projects has to involve into so that we are able to understand what we're doing. So I work as a coordinator. So manage our schedules, time, and checklist what we have to do and what we are and set deadlines for my team so that we are able to smoothly sail and make the projects before the head of time. Next is project change, scope, and adjustment. So when we're building our projects or the capstone, we have a lot of adjustment and project change that we have to do. Basically, I can tell you one example with it. So basically, on our ticketing system, it should have been both the visitors that has vehicles and we walk-in visitors, but right now we change it to walk-in participants only because through our pre-implementation survey, we realized that it can create congestion in the front gate via the vehicles that the visitor use because we're not really sure if we can make the capstone project or machine much more efficient and faster. That's why we opted for walk-in participants only. And next is the tech projects that I have been involved into. Just here are the some of the tech projects that I've been involved into. Just some, so I cannot put all of it, but these are the things that I have achieved through my first year to fourth year computer engineering student. Next is what my projects taught me. So there are a lot of things that my projects taught me. So first thing and foremost, it taught me how to be responsible. I learned how to communicate clearly and stay organized and solve problems under pressure. I learned how to make progress and to make things much more easier through step-by-step communication. Next is my PM toolkit. So these are my PM toolkits. As you can see, it makes my work much more faster and easier. Next is what I can do as an intern. So as an intern, I can organize, track the schedules and communicate with people. Basically, I can manage to assisting documentation, follow-ups, and status updates. Next is why sim. So I chose sim because I admire the culture of the work. I read the blog on the email that you sent, and I want to learn from a company that creates impact through collaboration. So that's all. Thank you.